Ladies and gentlemen, this is Internet Personality Vangelis with another Transformers Animated Toy review. Yes, I did get one more from China, and I actually shot this review once already before I came here to Toronto. However, you'll see from the footage of that original review that I do paste into here exactly why I decided to shoot a second one. Using the power of epic zoom out, I'll just give you a sense of scale for him. I don't understand why, but anyway, as you can see, this is Optimus Prime. He is still a red and blue truck, although he does have the silver stripe now, kind of G1-ish there, and a very, very effective little fire-retardant foam spurter. He can rotate this around so he can squirt his fire-retardant foam of justice upon all those who would stand in his way. That can actually shoot water when you do this. This thing actually can squirt water when you do this, but that involves filling it with water. But I didn't load it up because I'd love to kill myself by and then squirting water all over a desk that contains electronic items and shooting a piece of electrical equipment, burning down the entire hotel, and going up to the pearly gates and tell them, oh yeah, how did I die? As much as I'd love to die in a burning fire caused by geeky technology that was ignited by water squirted out of a Transformers toy, I think I would look a little silly at the pearly gates when I explain exactly what the hell just happened. I used a water squirting toy and burned a building down that I was in, but I decided I want to go a little bit more gloriously than that, probably mauled by a polar bear at a zoo. That'd be pretty good. I'm used to it being the other way around. I'd better get used to new and exciting things. Anyway, as far as vehicle mode gimmicks go, the cannon swivels, and he rolls. There you go, transformation time! You remove the weapon's backpack, fold the feet up. I really like this little change. You flip the bumper down, and then split this whole assembly back and around. And so that all four wheels actually store on his heel, which gives him a really, really badass, techy look on his legs. And then the next part of this is the much vaunted gyro-gravitational spin conversion gimmick. Gravity spin conversion technology. So what I'm going to do here is show you precisely why I reshot this and then hope that this works on the first try. I certainly won't edit around it if it doesn't, so time warp! Let's see if I can do this in one take. Come on. Okay, I can't. So, let's see if I can do this in one take! Oh, dear. Alright, let's see if I can do this in one assisted take! Let's see if I can do this in one take! Just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if... There we go. And as you can see, I've finally mastered it. Oh yeah. Now, as fun as that gimmick is, I think that the technical difficulties in setting it up... When you load it, pretty much you twist this and it rotates itself back, and you'd think it would all lock up nicely. And in this case, it did lock up nicely. Almost outweigh its neatness and cool factor when you see it the first time. I guess that the test of time will be the judge of that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm used to it being the other way around. I'd better get used to new and exciting things. Really thoughtful bit of design here. The hands peg into the flaps that form the front of the vehicle mode. A lot of toys would just have these resting on each other, so big kudos to the thoughtful design on that. And the shoulders just flip out like this, and you fold this flap down, up comes the head, which is now off screen, but not for long! And you've got Optimus Prime, animated. And he really does look animated. This one doesn't capture the superhero shoulder bladey look that the Cybertron mode did, but I think it still does an excellent job. Especially with this torso, it's just enormous. And he's got built in still the lines, the curve on the back of the spine that make him look just so animated. Humongous light piping on his eyes that you can see there. They're practically blazing with the window behind him. And if you don't like the mouth, there you go. Now he's got a faceplate. This is the visage of Optimus Prime, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the visage of Optimus Prime when he has no mouth! Little note, you can't actually flip the faceplate all the way down if you twist his head. Likewise, you can't flip it up if you twist his head because there's a little notch in the ring that the joint is on that's only open at the front. Like this. You could even make it kind of like a talking feature, a bit of a failed one, like the original Optimus Prime, going like, I am Optimus Prime. Oh crap, I have a mouth under here. This is silly. Anyway, as far as weapons, it's an axe and a gun, but you can just unfold the axe head, handle down. This red bit holds the gun in place when it works. There you go. Which, when combined, look a little bit like a jetpack. And guess what? You can plug it in like one, too. Isn't that delightful, ladies and gentlemen? If you don't like that stuff on his back, it's just as easy to pull it off. The gun... personally, I think the gun sort of fails here. Only because it's angled up for the vehicle mode, so when he's holding it, it's kind of not pointing straight. It's not really my cup of tea. However, his axe is suitably large and epic, although yet again, it doesn't get me quite as much as the translucent axe that the Cybertron mode one had. The Deluxe Prime, you see, he, oh wait, I better transform him. I'll just do that momentarily! Anyway, as I was saying, the Deluxe Prime has a slightly solid-looking, like more solid-looking axe. So I'll see how the Battle Begins 2-pack axe looks on this guy, and then maybe we'll have our perfect Prime. And I'll have bought the same character 3 times within the first wave of the toy line. Posability-wise, he's good, but he's not as good as the small one. Mostly because his elbows aren't double-jointed. Neither are his knees weren't double-jointed the first time around. Alzheimer's! And not only that, but these knees are limited. They don't bend past here. So that's a big minus for me. Otherwise, he's got decent universal jointage all around, and he has a really cool shoulder joint, which actually double joints out like this, so you can have his shoulders up even higher, or down even lower. He can hold his axe with 2 hands, but it looks a little bit silly when it's not over his head, thanks to these joints. When he has it holding down, when he's holding it in front of him, or you know, on the downswing, it's kind of close to his torso, but conversely, those joints do allow you to do a sort of faux arms crossed pose, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I do recommend this toy. He won't be out for several months due to his being a later wave Voyager, but when he does come out, I really think he's worth it. He's got a lot of character, he's got a lot of oomph to him. My only qualms are the lack of posability as compared to the smaller toy, and actually one other thing, I really feel that his forearms could have been done differently with the hands not folding in all the way and storing into some of the space in here, because then they could have fit in maybe little flip-up grapnel doors on there. That would have been nice. But not enough to say I hate the toy, and I do really like it, and it's very solid. And if you hadn't seen before, he has heels, ladies and gentlemen. So overall, highly recommended. This is I'm not a DJ right now. I'm going to blame Toronto jet lag time. This is Internet Personality Evangelist signing off for now, and I'll see you again later. Transform and roll out! Prime acts of justice! Hole in the middle because justice is blind.